Please, if you're here, type in the group that the training has started.
Hello, media. I thought our video is supposed to be playing at the background for maybe the entries or the advert for Keys to Landlord Challenge.
This is also an advert, sir.
Okay.
Can you see? I thought we are not seeing it.
Okay, we're seeing it. We're seeing it. We're seeing it. Okay. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing today? How are we doing today?
We're doing great,
So
sir.
it's 8 o'clock and we're to kick off. So, media, over to you.
Sir?
Kindly spotlight me. Okay. Okay, good evening, everyone. It's beautiful to be here again, and it's 8 o'clock. I want us to start just as 8 so that we can spend as much time, learn as much as we can. And when people start joining at the time they want to join, we should be wrapping up. I think, and that makes, I think that will make sense for us. You see, one of the reasons why we learn is because we learn because it will improve our outcome. We don't learn for any other thing but to get improved outcome. So if we used to be able to multiply ₦1 million to 3 million, but we are now finding a way that we can deploy 1 million and multiply it to 7 million, to multiply it to 10 million, or you multiply 100 millions to 300 million, to 500 million, to 700 million, you can, that is it. So we learn to get improved outcomes. So it's just like when you ask, what are they called? Athletes, best athletes. You don't meet a Ronaldo and ask him, why is he training? He's training because he needs to remain a Ronaldo. I hope somebody understands what I mean by when you meet a Ronaldo. Now, the same way when you meet a Messi, he's likely to be the first guy on the training couch. He's likely to train longer than everyone because he wants to remain a Messi. He wants to. So that is the same way in the investment sector. That is the same way it runs. Okay. So today we're going to learn something that I think has been holding us back. A lot of us. It held me back for a very long time. You see, the year was 2020, I think 2023, yes. So I went for a conference in Lagos. 2 days conference, or was it a day? I think it was 2 days conference. There was something I went home with that really helped me. And I want to share that with us today. Yeah. Maybe I didn't hear it from one person, but he said something and something else hit my head. You see, when you are looking for what people are not, when you're looking for what people cannot see, and the people will tell you is not there. I don't know if somebody gets what I'm saying. When you're looking for what people cannot see, right? So the people around you will tell you it's not there. When you're looking for something that people cannot see, everybody's going to tell you it's not there. That is one of the reasons why we're held back. So, and remember what your vision is. Your vision is you come back from your vision and then you come here and execute it. You see a better life. You're currently living a life that you know that you can do better, you can have better expressions, you can achieve more. You're doing this in one day, you're doing this in 1 week, you're doing this in 1 month. You know you can do that. Now, you're able to help yourself to a certain extent, you're able to provide for your family to a certain extent, but you believe that, oh, I can do more, I can get more done. Right? I can be able to help more people. You're sending one child to school, but you believe you can send 10 children, you can send 100 children. So now, when you tell people, oh, I have a dream that someday in the next 10 years, I'll be able to be paying for 1,000 students to go to school, right? And then he is not, so you're looking for that. This guy is not seeing it. He will tell you it's not there. He will tell you, come back. It's not there. But that's your vision. So whenever you're looking for something that people cannot see, and remember, because of your vision, people are not supposed to see it. Your vision is mainly a faculty of your own creation, right? So you see it and you come here in the physical lane and physical plane and you want to execute it. You want to bring that your dream to reality, right? You want to bring it to reality. So you're looking for it. You're going out trying to get it done. People will tell you, it's not there. Come out, come back, right? So you are not motivated. So invariably, because of that telling you that shutting you down, telling you it's not there, you're dreaming too much, this cannot be done, it doesn't work in Nigeria. Why? You have a vision, they are not seeing it, and truly they're not supposed to see it. You're the one that has it, and you're the one that's supposed to see it. So when you're looking for what people cannot see, they'll tell you it's not there. But if you can see it, it is there. Remember that. If you can see it, it is there. Because if you're not motivated, it means you don't have a clear-cut vision. If you're not motivated, you don't have a vision. Not at all. You don't have a vision at all. Okay? So it's better we start with this analogy why we grow. Because your vision is where you're coming from. So remember that. And why I decided to start on this plane today is we want to look at something that would always a lot of things hold us back in this part of the world, because most times we're looking for a lot of persons to tell us, oh, because we were born into the family culture, we uphold a high family ethics. So a lot of persons will tell you, don't do it like this, do it like this, do it like this, do it like this. So because you tend to send everybody, and the people you are sending are not seeing what you are seeing, right? The people that you are sending, they're not seeing what you are seeing. So invariably, there's this analogy, you say, I don't send you. You are where you are for a long while because you are sending a lot of people. And the people you are sending, they are not seeing what you are saying. So you don't have motivation, because your motivation should come within to keep hitting on those resistance that must be there. Because it's funny, but the only place we start from the top is a parachute. That is the only way. That's the parachute. It will fall, right? That's the only place we start from the top. So the people are not seeing that. And you are sending them. You send your co-workers, you send your employer, you send your I remember a lot of time in my life I used to send a certain man. He has not bought one property from me, but I took him as a mentor. So I was like, oh, why? What will he say? What will I do? How will I navigate it? So I wasn't doing a lot of things because I didn't want him to know. I didn't want him to feel disappointed. I was sending him and I was sending myself down. Right? So because of maybe the extended family we are born into, we tend to send a lot of things. We send family and too much. We send family too much. We send. You get it, and you're sending people that are not seeing what you are seeing. You are sending people that are telling you that what you're looking for is not there. That is the cuckoo. So, and if you are not if you keep sending, in 5 years, in 10 years, you will still be one place. Because the truth is that there's a level of resistance at the door for you to get to where you are going. If those resistance are not there, where you're going to might be might be a facade. The proof that what you seek is available is resistance. I know the truth, we don't like it. I personally don't like it. I want a free ride, a free coast to where I want to get to. If my target for this year is 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 any amount of money, it can be $10 million, it can be $1 million. If that's my, I know there are challenges on that part, clear-cut challenges, but it's my ability to push through it. So if I'm doing things to get to that point, I must hit challenges. So if I'm not doing things to get to that point, I'm not going to hit any challenge. So challenge is a proof that what we seek is there. And so if I'm telling someone that in this economy, we're going to do XYZ numbers, we're going to do XYZ numbers, right? And I'm telling the person, we can do this. And the person is like, is it in this economy? Is it in this tenor? Is it after this president leaves, or is it you're going to import your own president? You're going to make your new laws? Are you? And so the person is not seeing what I'm seeing, and then I send the person. So because of he's not seeing what I'm saying, he's not going to support what I'm saying. Huh? And so he's going to be against what I'm doing. He's going to then I'm going to try not to offend him. I'm trying not to offend her. But you know what happens? I start sending them. And when you send them, you can't push through. So you have to get to a point in your life when you just know that you don't send. It's important. That is why most times you will notice some sometimes, even most times, in families uh, that are quite very poor, right? They have a poor background. The one that tends to do exceptionally well tends to be the black sheep of the family, the stubborn one, because he has this habit that you people have rejected me, so I don't send anybody. So you are rightly where you are because you send a lot of persons. You are where you are because you send a lot of persons. You are where you are because you send a lot of persons. Remember, I would always encourage us to put our videos on so that we can pay clear-cut attention and move on. So when you send a lot of persons, and the people you are sending are not seeing what you are seeing, they're not seeing it. So your motivation is zero because and you do so and at a point what they are seeing distorts what you're seeing. The goals you set for yourself that are meant to stretch you, that are meant to make you better, you stop. So I want us to know that. So stop sending. Write down the people that you've been sending. Oh, I cannot do this thing like this because this man will talk. I'm not doing this thing like this because this woman will talk. I'm not doing this thing. Now, check all of them. I mean, with respect to your goals, remember, now you have set a goal for yourself, and there are things you're not doing because of persons. I've been in that situation. I've had a boss, just like I said. And because I didn't want him to see me post on Facebook, do this, do this, do this, do this. But at the point in 2023, I learned that I shouldn't be sending anybody. I shouldn't. And today we are far better off than where we are. And it's been a beautiful journey. Okay? So stop sending. Stop sending. So make a list of all the people you have been sending that have kept you where you are, especially people that are not seeing where you are. Oh, Chinedu, welcome. All right? So that you can push yourself. So you have to follow the person doing well. There's this Nigerian entrepreneur that he tells a story of how he stopped sending humans. So he was in the US. So they were selling tickets. I don't know, I can't remember the ticket of whatever they were selling. So they were rushed to this person selling Oga. I don't know the ticket, but I know it was ticket. So Oga, buy this ticket, it's $2 or $5 thereabout. I think it was $10. I can't remember the actual price. But let me just I know the guy. He built one of the biggest park in Southwest. So he comes and says, buy this card. People will not buy. He will go and sit down. You get it. You know how you feel when you offer a stranger, buy my product. Say, no, 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 no. Some will wash you away. Some will call you. You say some will even call him black monkey. Some will abuse him. And some will just politely say, no, I'm not interested in buying. Then when each no, he will back. Each no, he will. But there was this particular guy at the end of the week. So there's a number of tickets you sell that will determine the profit you will go home with, the commission you will go home with. That's the percentage of the money you will go home with. So, for instance, if you sell, assuming I don't have the numbers, but assuming they were making $10, three or $2 per ticket. So they're always in malls like shopping mall, like ShopRite. So they will always be in malls and be moving to get people to buy. So he had this guy every week. Yes, he would clock $20, $10. But there was this one guy that's always clocking $400, $200. Then they were like, so after like he have spent 6 months, he does not want to push drug in the country. He wasn't in Nigeria. He traveled outside Nigeria. Then now he has relocated back to the country. Now, so there was this guy that was always turning out good money. So he was like, he would follow that this guy is like he's using juju. So most times they will post them here. Maybe they post this one to ShopRite, post this one to Gaps, post them to different malls, right? Post them to different malls. So one day he was just targeting, this boy is always making good money. At the end of the week, they're paying us $30, 20, 30, 20. This boy are paying him 400, 500 because he sells a lot of tickets. So in his mind, as a core Yoruba man, he believed that that guy is a juju guy. So that they must have given him something in Nigeria that he came with to America that he was using to sell his own ticket. Do you get it? So when he was trying, he got close to his supervisors, they posted him and the guy. He said that is all he needed. That he was just waiting for the guy that anytime he brings out anything from his pocket and put in his mouth and do that is, and speak it on the paper. He will tell him, give me, let me touch. If you don't give me, I will expose you. I don't know if we get the same. How do we get it? Whereby he's now marking the guy because he 100% believes that there is something that this guy is using. So if the guy makes a step, he makes a step wider in the mall. He was more like, instead of him to go your own way, let this guy go his own way. Let both of you find clients within the mall and sell your tickets. But he was just monitoring this guy, monitoring him bomber to bomber. But afternoon, the guy, he was not bringing anything. If he want to urinate, he will follow him to go and urinate. You get this kind of stuff. But then he noticed something, that this guy was a madman. What he means by madman was that why, let's say he goes to talk to somebody and he's watching him as he's talking to the person, that as the person is saying no, he has left the person already and went to another person. He doesn't have this time. Oh, you said no, let me go and sit down and think about my life and review. Why am I in America? Is this what I will do and become a human being? You know what no can play on your psychology for a while before you get up. So he noticed that this guy was a bloody madman. So by the break time, this guy has made a lot of sales. Him has not made any sale. He has talked to like 3 or 4 persons, but he was on a mark mission. His job was not to sell that day. His job is to mark this guy and get the secret that thing he's touching, that he must touch it. If it's in the mouth, he will touch it in his own mouth so that he will not expose him. So during break, he asked him, Onga, you don't say plenty. I never said. The guy told him, stay there. You come America, you dey send person. I no send anybody. Keep sending. You go there here tire. He was like, he didn't understand what the guy told him. The guy went back after their break period and started his core marketing again, running like he moved to this. Before 2-3 hours, he has met a lot of persons, and that was the next 4 hours before their job. and he watched him, and he understood truly he wasn't sending. That was how, by the next week, this other guy started making his own sales by just that instrumentality of not sending. Today, he says whenever he travels to the US, and he sees some of the guys that he left in the street, they are still in the street, selling the same ticket. He's a multi-billionaire in Nigeria because he made good money from that business, came back, made investment. Who wants to stay in the streets of America? Nobody. Nobody. Okay? But most of them are still doing their business. They are still sending strangers, sending people that don't even know them. They are still sending. So there is nothing like big boy for success. There is nothing. You are doing big boy at a point where you should be walking yourself to success. You are doing big boy. Please, you're doing big boy. Where you should be walking yourself to success, and you are doing big boy. No, that is a clear-cut fallacy. Clear-cut fallacy. There is nothing like big boy for success. Nothing like that. There is nothing like big woman for success. There is nothing like that. Nothing. So who are you sending? You are sending the size of your clothes. You are sending the. Oh no, you shouldn't. No. So because money is hot. Getting money is hot. That's the truth. You only spend it when it's cold. That is why I would always say, whenever you have a big windfall, go and fix the money. You are not used to 20 million. Somehow, you get a windfall of money, 20 million. You sell to a group of persons 500 million and you have 50 million. You have no business with that money. You should go and keep it cool because you made the money hot. And that is why money will always love speed. And that is why when you don't send people, you increase speed to yourself. Okay? So money is hot, but you spend it when it's cold. Because if you spend it when it's hot, Sunday it don't go. It has gone. Right? If you win a lotto, you go home and sleep. Tomorrow you wake up and invest the money. You go home and sleep. Tomorrow you go and win. You go and meet a group of persons that they make direct payment and pay 1 billion or something like that, and you have 100 million in your account for the first time. Account that is used to 2 million, 3 million. You go home and sleep. The next day you are telling the banker fix this money, even if it's for 90 days, so that your head will be in order. So it will not cool down. Then you can utilize it. Okay? So stop sending. Stop sending. Stop sending. Stop sending. Stop sending. You send too much. When you send, you don't have courage to create opportunities. Yes. Yes. Of course, Madam Vivian. Money is hot. You spend it when it's cold. You send so much. You send so much. When you keep sending, you'll be in an environment for a very long time without acceleration. Without acceleration, you have to learn not to send. So somebody, you can type in the chat box, I don't send. You have to learn to stop sending. Stop sending people that are not seeing your vision. Stop sending people that are not seeing your goals. Stop sending people that are not seeing what you are seeing because they will tell you it's not there. Okay, there are people here that I'm not seeing, and then okay, I'm seeing something at my back, and I'm asking you, what am I seeing there? You can't see it. You can't see it. So how can I be asking you? Then I'm trying to send you. It's better we understand this. It will help you so that you can climb the ladder faster. You send your mother, you send your father, you send your sister, you send. The worst is that the main people we send are strangers that we don't know. Strangers. Watch most of those guys that are selling tickets. True life story, most of them are still there. 20 years, 30 years after, they are still there doing ticket business. One night, code will be catching them. Yes, that's very correct. Right? That's very correct, my people. When you send people, you stay in an environment for a very long time without acceleration. Okay? If you're in an environment for a long time, you should be accelerating. You should be accelerating. If not, you should move to another one. Don't send. Stop sending. If that is the only thing we learn in this conversation, I think we have gotten it. So know the people you are sending, maybe they're on Facebook, they're your uncle, we send a lot. People that don't even care, people that don't matter. Stop sending them. Okay? Because the truth is, and when you stop sending, what it helps you is that you just know that every disappointment will help you to build character. Remember what I said? You have a goal, and this is the Q2 of 2025. You have your goals, right? I've taught us about goals. You have your goals, and you've written them down. And then you are working on it. You are working on it. Every disappointment will build something in you. We have had our own fair share of challenges with our properties, right? We have corrected them. And some of them have made us, most of our properties that are coming out now are coming out with CFO. Right? So that is the same way life is built. It's built in a way that those disappointments will build something. It will build character. It will build persistence. It will build your ability to go ahead. But just imagine that you keep sending. And then you are sending, and the people that don't know where you are going, they are not seeing what you are seeing. Some of you, I can't see your video, so I can't even know where you are. So, and I'm asking you, is there something beside you? I can't see it. And you're asking me about it. No, Nan, I cannot see it. That's the same way your goals, you are talking to people, they can't see it. And then at the end of the day, you are sending them. You have not even talked to them about your goal, but because of they don't know your goals, they don't assume they have assumed a state for you. You now send how they behave, how they perceive you. They send are you fat? Is your clothes big? Are you fair? Is your skin smooth? Is this one? Is this other one? You keep sending them. But those challenges will build character. Every disappointment builds something in me. It builds my character. It builds my character. Because patience is both a virtue. Huh? Yes. Patience is a virtue, not just a virtue. It's a virtue. I would remember what else I normally call patience. It's both a virtue and something. So it helps you. You never lose faith because you just know, I've met an obstacle. Yes, but it proves that what I seek is possible. It's a proof that there is something we seek that is possible. Because you know what? Bullshit does not stick. I will say it again. No bullshit. It does not stick. And what stick is stickers, right? This is a sticker. It can stick on my clothes, right? This one can stick on my clothes, but bullshit, they don't stick. It does not stick on your body. So there is an error. Yes, we know there was an error. That's why you should not be sending. But tomorrow, if you keep working, you will correct that error. The disappointment has built character. For me, every disappointment will always build character for me. And that it should be for you. So disappointment, bullshit does not stick. You made an error. That shouldn't make you to start sending the whole world. No. Okay, how many wrong policies has Donald J. Trump done? He has brought some wrong policies, right? He will correct it. Did he not lose the election? Did he not come back? So bullshit will never stick. It will just come and go. As I'm saying this, I remember a scenario. When I was very young, I think I was in primary school then. So I remember some persons came to pack our soccer pit. right? And the man had to literally jump inside the soccer pit to wash it off. That is the real shit. That is both the bullshit and the human shit is there. He goes inside there, washes it. I saw it in my mind. I was just thinking, God, why is this man doing this type of work? But Nami go do it. Somebody must do it. He goes inside there, they scrape everything, and then he will go home, Abi. He will wash his clothes. Is he not? Did he stick on his body? The answer is no. That is really human shit. So it didn't stick on him. By the time he applies perfume, you will not even recognize him. His kids and his wife will not recognize that he was the one inside that shit. So always know that bullshit does not stick. So if someone speaks to you badly, it does not stick to my scale. It does not influence me. Okay? So if you send, you are easily demoralized. You are easily cast back to your shell. Oh, I want to market this guy, and he told me this. You are like, what is happening? No, that's not life. You don't let it stick on you. You take it off. Remember that. Because if you are really trustworthy and teachable, there is no extent you cannot attain. It's what I always tell myself, that if I'm trustworthy and I'm teachable, that there is nothing I cannot attain. Just like what the Bible says, that the path of the humble man is like the shining light that shines brighter and brighter. And humility has to do with being teachable, right? It has to do with being trustworthy. The path of the humble man. So if you are teachable, so today know that bullshit does not stick. That things went wrong does not mean it's sticking on you. It doesn't mean that you had a bad sales presentation does not mean that your selling skills are flawed. That's what it's saying. The way somebody talks to you does not stick on your body. But most times we are more like, what is this person gonna say? And what is this person gonna do? And what is that good person gonna think? Those things don't stick. You're being paid to do a job. You are not being paid to love the job. You are being paid profit. You are being paid commission on a sale. You are not being paid to love selling. You married to love your wife, to love your kids. Those are ones that you do out of pure love. So always know that. So you're trying to help somebody, you are serving somebody, you are paid to serve. Yes, even when you're not paid in kind, you are paid with the experience. You're not paid in cash, rather. You're paid in experience. So always know that. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. I learned this from my mentor, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, DSA. He would always say, if you are not used, you cannot be useful. But there's something I would always add. You get better by reason of use. If you are not used, you will not be useful. But we know that everything gets better by reason of use. It gets better by reason of use. It gets better by reason of use. As humans, we get better by reason of use. If I keep using this my hand, it gets better, right? If I keep this hand here for 6 months, what will happen? I can't move it. I can't move it again, right? So it gets better by reason. We get better by reason of use. So, and if you're not used, you will not be useful. And remember, you are always presented with opportunities. So when you send, my message today is about us learning not to block out our minds from sending. When you send, when opportunities are presented to you, you flog it away. Because the truth is that most times opportunities don't come out fully formed. They don't come out shining like they are not on billboards. They don't come out like a knight in a shining armor. Those are polished opportunities. So, and there is no human being that is not presented with opportunity. But the truth is that the opportunities will come like maybe most times like a misfortune. It will come out, it will come like as tragedies. It will come in ways that are not looking like what is an opportunity. It may come in a way that is looking that this is too low for the kind of job you will do. But that is an opportunity. Right? And you are sending somebody. It might come out as an opportunity to be a mentee to a higher person. But you don't want to be used. So you don't want to be useful. But you forget that the more you are being used, what happens? You become better by reason of use. Things become better by reason of use. You can't close your eyes for 24 hours and wake up and want to see immediately. But if you close it for 7 days, I don't know if you will see again. No. So we become better. We are wired that way. We become better by reason of use. Remember the thing that you used to do. It used to be hard for you. You kept doing that thing. You became better in it. So why I'm saying this is because most times we try to seek opportunities where we have not built capacity. Yeah. So we can also type, I become better by reason of use. Right? I become better by reason of use. I personally become better by reason of use. So you can type, I want us to type that. Let me be sure we're paying attention. Yes. I become better by reason of use. By the more I use something, by the more I'm being used by some people that are higher than me, I become better. I become better. It's a clear-cut case. I keep showing on this video call, despite that I don't like being on Zoom talking to people I'm not seeing. I'm just uncomfortable about it. But I just keep doing it because I get better at it. Right? And so I teach everything I can teach, whether if I was talking to 1,000 persons, or whether if it's 2 persons. It's trying to become better by reason of use. I go to a market. I was in Abuja the other time and I was marketing. I was selling to someone. And funny enough, I was selling to an Hausa man. Now you see the bracket. So why was an Hausa man coming to Asaba to buy a land? But I know that I become better because practice makes improvement. Practice makes improvement. Okay, so most times we seek opportunities where we have not built capacity. It's wrong. You have not built capacity, but you want opportunity. If you see the opportunity, will you know? You will call it a tragedy. You will call it a calamity. You will say, hey, what is this people saying? You brandish it because the people that are looking at it, that you will go and seek knowledge from, are not seeing what you should be seeing. So they will tell you no. They're not, oh God, did you see an headway here? He says no, he doesn't. Because it's not supposed to, your vision is supposed to be clearer than that. You are seeing something. The next person you're asking is not seeing it. So invariably, we should seek opportunities where we have capacity. So we start creating capacity by serving. The truth is that you should not be in a church where the pastor and everybody in the church does not know you. You hear what I said? You cannot be in a church. If you used to go to church and the pastor, the head of the church, at least major people in the church does not know you, you are not being used in that church. Nobody's using you. So I don't know how you'll be useful in that church. And then you're a salesperson. Because the moment we talk about being used to be useful, if you are not used, you will not be useful. And then you become better by reason of use. And when you find yourself in associations, you should be serving the key people there. When you serve the key people, when there are discussions that are made in key places, those key people will be there and they will point at you for recommendation. This is how the world works. It does not work by Oga, when something happen or remember me. It doesn't work like that. The person they remember is the person that have been using, the person that have been getting better by reason of use. When I use church to draw a clear-cut analogy is Africans is basically deeply religious. Okay? Africa is deeply religious. So you shouldn't be in an association, you shouldn't be in a club and people don't know you. They have to know you, not by you flaunting yourself and jumping. I'm a sanguine, I'm this. No, it's by you picking places that you're going to serve so that you can be used, so that you can be useful to them. And you being useful means that what will happen? You'll be useful to yourself. If you're not used, to be useless in that organization. Meaning that nobody knows you came, nobody will know when you what. Leave. And those key players will not have the stage forever. At a point, they will bow out from the stage and you will take over. So you cannot be in a place and you are not useful to the key players. You are not useful to, you cannot be in a, if there is a captain, there is a club, is an association, find ways and be useful to them so that you, by reason of them using you, you are useful to them, you are useful to yourself. So don't be sending what will people say, oh, I'm the one running around for this man, I'm the one doing this. Yes, but the truth is, because of the kind of business we do, the more you're used, one day people will ask you, and when that comes, they'll ask you, what are you going to do for us? What do you do? Oh, they just feel fully indebted to help you, fully indebted maybe to also buy from your product, fully indebted and that is when the big breaks come. The big breaks always comes as a result of relationships, as a result of partnerships, as a result of unions. That is how it comes. And you must serve so that you can move from the pedestal you are to the other pedestal. So do not seek opportunities where you don't have capacity. That is why I'm saying that you serve so that you can have capacity, so that opportunity will be there. You know, most times you say, I want to go and enter a club. Yes, you enter a club. And so you go into the club to seek for what? Opportunity. Oh, I want to enter association. Very fine. You want to enter the association. I'm a salesman, so I can sell to all these people in this association that are rich people. Yes, we know they are rich, but you're not serving them. So you want opportunity there, but you have not created capacity in that place. So they don't even know your first name. You, my people, I just want us to get this clear cut. This clear cut, okay? Every single day is a gift. Let's make the best of it. That's why every day I would always say today is a good day. Because I know today is what we have. Let's look at what we have learned and use it to build a clear-cut, better life for us. Okay? A clear-cut, better life. So that everybody is happy. Clear-cut. The life we have is something that we can enjoy. But you know what? We first have to create capacity in places that we are seeking opportunities. Create capacities. Don't go and look for something you did not keep. People that look for things they did not keep. What are they? Please, somebody should type on the chat box. The people that look for what they are not keeping, what are they? If you did not keep something and you go to look for it, when we don't keep things and we go out to look for them, what are we doing? So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? When people go out looking for the things they didn't keep. Hello, are we still here? Let me check the chat, boss. Oh, they are robbers. Yeah, yeah, they are robbers. When people go looking for what they did not keep, they're robbers. Build capacity, serve in places, serve. Don't be in association and you are not serving. Serve like your life depends on it. Serve the key players in that industry. They don't have the stage forever. They will have meetings that you are not there. They will recommend you. Yeah. So my people, I want us to know that the key takeaway is stop sending. Stop sending. That's just all I want to tell us. I don't want to flog this meeting longer than this, but I want you to learn to stop sending. Stop sending. If you stop sending, your sales will jump by times 10. If you were able to do 100 million in the last fiscal year, 200 million, just know that in the next year you can do 1.3 billion, you can do 500 million, you can do way not of a billion naira. Way not a billion naira. Stop sending. It's doing you more bad. It's doing you more harm than good. Stop sending. Keep telling yourself, one of your affirmations should be, I don't send. It will make you clear-cut focus so that when you meet resistance, you can hit it and it can go. You can face it and it will go. Stop sending. Okay, so everyone, it's a beautiful day. I want to know what we've learned from this training. And I want us to show clearly what have we learned. How are you going to implement this? This is something that changed people's life. It has helped me tremendously. So how are you going to implement it? Because if we learn all these things and we don't put it to work, where does it leave us? No place. So let me know what you've learned. And if you have a question, I would like to take it, whether it is on what we've taught today or anything you want to ask about. Okay. So please, if you're on YouTube, I may not be able to answer your question, but maybe by next week I'll connect with YouTube so I can see the questions also popping up on YouTube. So on this week is Easter holidays. We will not, you can also type your questions on the chat box. We will not be having training because this is Good Friday and we'll be enjoying the Easter holidays. And let's remember our Easter promo is right on our legs. Let's utilize it. We have only 20 plots to go, and that will be the end of the Easter promo. And some plots have gone out. I will later confirm from the accountant how many plots went out today. So that is that, and that is on our Obasinachi Golf Estate 4.0. So everyone, please, I would like to take our questions or how we are going to implement what we have learned to be able to drive progress and drive a better life. Hello, everyone. Let me check our videos because I'm not sure we turned on our videos. Most of us did not turn on our videos. That means we're half here and half absent. It's well. And that being said, some of us are on the call. Let's remember that Kwabachaga location is out that way. And that is that. So we don't have any questions and we don't have any takeaways from the class. Okay, Charity says, I learned not to send anyone. Yeah, it's better, especially people that don't know where you are going, because when you send them, you'll be sent off track. Oh, okay. So no other person picked anything, and if that is it, we'll call it a day and we'll go and rest. I learned that every disappointment builds my character. Exactly. That's how I operate. That's my personal philosophy. Okay, Treasure says, I learned that if I'm not used, I would not be useful. Yes. And what I learned is that I should not send anyone because it will help me to be more focused. Okay, okay. I should also serve because if you serve, you build capacity to become better. That's 100% correct. Okay, my people, it's 8:50, and I want us to go and tell ourselves we would not send anybody. Remember that. Tell yourself you don't send. We send mostly strangers, people that don't think who you are. You will remember Tiwa Savage. Tiwa is still Tiwa, despite all the videos that trended, right? She didn't send you, she didn't send me, and she's still the global lady. So, at your stage, who are you standing? I learned that if you send, you will be easily demoralized. Yes, they will tell you your head is small. They will tell you you cannot talk, you cannot sell. Now me, you want sell to, what do you want to tell me that I don't know? Even see you, small you, you will start thinking of it. Depression will come. And how can you be depressed and you want the account number to be rising? It's not possible. I learned to be useful in whatever capacity that I serve, be loyal and contribute more meaningfully. Yes, that's correct. Okay, I think today is a beautiful day, right? Remember what I said. I think so. Most of us have seen why I always say today is a good day because every day is magic. You create the day, right? And creation starts with the word. So I'm just saying today is a beautiful day, just like I say every day, and it ends up being a beautiful day. So go make it one, and God bless us. So, Charity, over to you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate. Today's class was awesome and I learned a whole lot. I believe everyone on this call learns a whole lot. Please, for all of us on this call, I would appreciate if we go to the group and drop what we learned. It's good we drop it here as well. When we go to the group, we also drop what we learned. I've been dropping quotes on the group, and let's also trigger others to join our trainings. Is usually very important if we join live than when we watch later on YouTube. All right. And please, um our training this Friday is not going to hold because it's Good Friday. So all of us can celebrate Easter. Remember, I believe sir, you are still here. Tuesday, we are going to be having our training.
Of course, we'll be having our training on Tuesday.
Okay, on Tuesday our training is going to hold, but for Friday training is not going to be holding because it's Good Friday. All right. Thank you for joining and thank you for being part of today's training. Please kindly inform others and make sure that your team members are joining the trainings. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you
okay.
for
And let's
night.
also remember our kids to landlord challenge. And
Exactly.
let's remember to drop what we learned in the group. So, okay, that's good.
All right, guys. Please inform other people about the Keys to Landlord Challenge. If all of us can bring one or two kid on board in the Keys to Landlord Challenge, I believe it's going to be a huge success. Please let others know about it. Do have a good night rest and enjoy your night. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, Mommy Vivian.
Good
Good to have
night.
you.
Thank you so much.
Good night, Lillian.
Tata, good night.
Yeah, good night, Chinedunwafo. I can see your chat. Good night. Good night. Everybody should have a good night rest and enjoy the rest of the night. Remember what MD will always say: go to bed, don't fall asleep. So plan yourself, work on what you have, and go to bed.